Hello guys, this is An, a Chinese with Western style, and welcome back to my channel, Non-Bespoke Elegance. Today I'm getting myself a matcha here because a cup of warm tea would definitely help when it's get colder. And once we get into fall and winter, these cold seasons, a pair of quality boots is definitely one of your go-to items in any man's wardrobe. So today I bring you a pair of Just Murphy 1850 line. This boot is a Shotcut boot with a single buckle or say single monk strap. So without further ado, let's dive into the review.
Welcome to Non-Bespoke Elegance. No fast fashion, only timeless classics. No cheap made, no high price tags. I am your friend, menswear enthusiast, An.
So let's talk about leather quality first. This one is definitely not full grain leather. It's a top grain to me, top grain leather, highly corrected. You can see the polished and waxed, shiny look of it. And considering Just Murphy's declining quality recently, I guess they have to use like cheaper and cheaper materials to make their products. So we can see the shiny and waxed look of the leather. It is highly corrected for sure. The smells is bad as well. In terms of the lining here, we have a green or grayish color. The lining is definitely not high quality pigskin. I can tell it's more like a very corrected, polished, genuine layer of the pigskin. So the lining material is also of low quality. So let's talk about construction next. This one is a Shotcut boot with a single monk strap as the decoration to add some more detail to the shoe. So we have this single monk, single buckle here to add more visual details for sure, and that is what makes this shoe a bit unique. And the side look, again we can see the shiny and waxed leather. The shoe mainly consists of single stitching all along the way, no matter on the vamp part here, or the buckle part, or the rear quarter. Here we have some broguing. They are all employ a single stitch method. So the leather pieces on the upper are sewn together mainly using single stitch, no matter here on the quarter part or the monk strap part. And here also on the broguing part. And the bottom is attached to the shoe by the method of glue. And we can see they use the look of a storm welt here. It's a 360 degree of storm welt. A storm welt is a reverse welt where people usually use that technique when they do Norwegian stitch. But here on this pair of cheap Just Murphy boot, we have a storm welt only for the look. So the reverse stitching here is really self-evident, although with no actual stitching along the welt. So the bottom, we have some stitches, but they are only for the decoration purposes. And we talked about this topic many times before. Shoemakers usually these days, if you're not doing any hand-sewn work or hand-welted work, or even guja-welted work, you tend to fake these threads at the bottom, and someone even fake the threads at the top to make the shoe looks like a guja-welted shoe, although the bottom is truly fixed to the upper by the means of glue. So this is a glued on bottom with a fake storm welt, and some fake Gujarati stitches at the bottom. So here we have some fake stitches, threads that are trying to pretend that this shoe is a Gujarati shoe or Norwegian stitched shoe. However, it is not. So the sole actually consists of two parts. This one with the brand name Johnston Murphy here is a leather part, while the heel part and the front part are actually made of rubber to add more tractions for you when you are walking in fall or winter. The bottom of the shoe is actually pretty practical with rubber pieces. So next we talk about aesthetics. The overall shape of the shoe, which is resulted from the last shape, is kind of slim compared to many of its peers, with a round toe shape. Moving towards the side here, we have a balanced side look here with the toe part staying to the ground. Although this is a cheap shoe, however, some details like the toe part and also the overall balance is great. Moving towards the rear quarter, we have a non-tapered heel with a significant heel gap here, or from this angle. So no matter from the side look or the rear look, we have a significant gap. However, one thing that needs to be mentioned is that they actually use leather stacks here, one by one. They stack the leather one by one to build the heel. We can clearly tell there are leather stacks to form the entire heel. Moving towards the inner side, we have a barely non-arch support. We can see the curvature here inward towards your arch is not enough. It's a very insufficient arch support. So the arch support is barely none, but that really doesn't matter if you're wearing a boot. I got this shoe for around $60. I do think for that price, you have a decent boot in your wardrobe to prepare you for some incoming inclement weather in fall or winter. I do think for $60, this is worth buying. However, it has a lot of intention to build this shoe to make it look more expensive, using different methods such as we talked before, the single buckle here, monk strap, with a fake storm welt and some fake threads here at the bottom. Okay, I finished my drink here. It's a matcha tea, and that concludes our today's video on this Johnston Murphy 1850 line boots. So this one is a chukka boot with single monk strap design, and I sincerely wish you enjoyed this video as usual and stay safe in this pandemic, and also remember to stay warm. So I'll see you next time. This is Hua An. Thank you guys for coming in to Non-Bespoke Elegance.